It's a 6 week of action, and even postseason play began today with regional tennis action. As the seasons begin winding down, we are hitting the roads to bring you highlights from throughout the week's events. So don't go anywhere as the Scoreboard show begins now.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The T-Birds dream it, the sky is the limit, cloud is right along your way to your dream career. Come and see, get on your way to what you want to be. Cloud County Community College, going anywhere starts here.
Dove Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, providing sales, service, and genuine GM parts to the Golden Belt since 1957. Located at 4217 West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Come see us.
Welcome to this week's Scoreboard Show. I'm your host, Troy Waymaster. Last week, the classifications came out, and this past Wednesday, the football coaches and school administrators met in Salina as the football districts were released. At that time, they began their scheduling for the next 2 years. For a list of the new districts, visit our website, scoreboardshow.tv. Also on the website, in the video section, you'll find video that we shot in Salina, along with the interviews with some of the schools that are changing classifications next year. Now, keeping with football, let's actually take a look at some of the scores from tonight's contest. That was just some of the scores from tonight's football action. If you did not see the score of the game you attended tonight, be sure to give us a call with it. We'll be taking another look at the scores later on in the show. Well, we'll get started with a little cross-country action. On Saturday, they took to Tamaris Golf Course for the Syracuse Invitational Cross Country Meet. In the girls' race, varsity and JV ran together. When it came down to crossing the finish line, it was Wichita County's Paige Wells crossing at 14:30 for first place. 17 seconds later, it was Kennedy Schneider of Greeley County, followed by Carrie Blattner and Joyce Smith of Cimarron in third and fourth. Fifth place went to Greeley County's Coriana Yanez. At 15:40, it was Alex Martinez of Lakin crossing for sixth. 9 seconds later, it was Ulysses Chisholm Branscombe and Lakin's Rachel White and teammate Jaden Bulmer. Rounding out 10th place is Greeley County's Kelly Holthouse at 16:07. Girls team action, it was Holcomb coming third, Ulysses second, and Lakin finishing first by 4 points. Now taking off for the boys' race. First and second places would be within 2 seconds, and from the same team, Hugoton. In first place, it was Patrick Weaver with a time of 16:28, and then teammate Jacob Martin in second. Third was Seth Iman. At 17:02, it was Troy Weiniger of Greeley County crossing the finish line, followed by Ulysses Adonis Waquez, Raul Patoya of Stanton County, Armendariz of Hugoton, Holcomb's Brandon Thomas, and then Chase Hittle of Hugoton. Then 8 seconds later, at 17:20, it was Israel Barco of Elkhart taking 10th. In the boys' team action, the points were more spread out as Greeley County took third with 87 points, Ulysses with 71, and then in first, it was Hugoton with 45 points. Extreme winds were blowing at the Sterling Golf Course for the annual Sterling Cross Country Invitational on Thursday. 6 races were run, including junior high, freshman, junior varsity, and varsity. The girls varsity featured top runner Heather Reuter of TMP Marion. She was joined by Cheyenne Becker of Pratt and Emily Sechrist of Hillsboro, running side by side for over half of the race. Cheyenne eventually pulls ahead and finishes in first place with a time of 15:43. Heather Reuter comes in second at 15:51. Emily Sechrist of Hillsboro took third at 16:03. Ellenwood's Jenna Snell was fourth. Allison Piper of TMP took fifth. The top teams were Pratt taking first, TMP Marion was second, Ellenwood third, Haven was fourth, and Hutchinson Trinity took fifth. Now for the boys varsity. Leading the way in team scores was Ellenwood, followed by Sterling, Pratt, Larned, Hillsboro, Hutch Trinity, Marion, TMP Marion, Lyons, and Pretty Prairie. Tyler Roberts of Sterling finished first on his home course with a time of 17:03. Pedro Montoya of Ellenwood took second at 17:09. Hutch Trinity's Cordell Goring was third at 17:35. Jordan Pett of Marion was fourth. Larned's Jamal Hill took fifth, and Mario Perez of Pratt took sixth.
Girls Golf on the Scoreboard Show is brought to you in part by
Dune & Peterbilt is a full-line dealer with a great lineup of new and used Peterbilt trucks. And there are some new but familiar faces in our service department. Dune & Peterbilt GMC, located at Highway 156 and 56, east of Great Bend.
This week we traveled to Lakin on Saturday for golf action of 18 holes. The 8th through 10th places shot an even 100 on the 18 holes. The 10th place went to Madison Brown of Syracuse. 9th went to Evan Sumner of Liberal, and 8th place went to Emily Purvis of Goodland. 7th place shot a 98 as Kiera Rash from Syracuse finished her round. Her teammate Aaliyah Newbrandt shot one less stroke for 6th place. 4th and 5th place also had a tie with a score of 96, but it was Kaya Langdon of Larned taking the 5th place and Stephanie Gevin of Syracuse who took the 4th place honors. 3rd place went to Larned's Katie Seaman, who had this nice chip in on number 12 and finished her round with a 94. 2nd place was won by Sublet's Caitlin Marlin, who shot an 87 on the day. Then 3 strokes less, it was Jazz Weiss of Goodland taking the tournament with an 84. In team action, it was Larned in 3rd with 409, Syracuse in 2nd with 391, and winning the 1st by only 1 stroke, it was Goodland with a 390. Next up is last weekend's Oakley Invitational. Quinter, Colby, TMP, Goodland, Scott City, Lakin, and Wheatland Grinnell all participated. In the semifinals, the Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks went up against the Colby Eagles. The first game saw Colby struggling to settle, and the Thunderhawks pulled ahead 25-16. The second game was a bizarre version of the first. It seemed that the teams had switched jerseys as Colby came back and dominated. Even the score was a mirror image of the previous game, 16-25. The last game was no joke as the Eagles maintained a steady lead to take the match 19-25. Colby advanced to meet host school Oakley, who emerged victorious from their own semifinal. Game 1 was very close, at least at first. Oakley matched Colby point for point, but soon the Eagles began to pull ahead, and Colby took the game 25-18. The second game was much the same, as an exhausted Oakley was unable to get into the groove. Colby took the last game by 8 points. The Scoreboard Show traveled to Waukene last Saturday for the Mid-Continent League round-robin tennis tournament hosted by Trigo Community High School. Teams from Norton, Osborne, and Phillipsburg participated. In the number 1 doubles action, Trigo's team of Amelia Fabricius and Leah Flax took first place with 3 victories. Phillipsburg team of Lori Beard and Shelby Christensen took second place, going 2-1 for the day. Jamie Cockerman and Taylor Noel of Osborne took third with a 1-2 record. Number 2 doubles had Trigo taking first, Phillipsburg second, and Norton finished in third. Moving to number 2 singles, Trigo's Kylie Dunn goes 3-0 for first place. Norton's Haley Wallingford finished second with a 2-1 record. Third place was Phillipsburg's Amy Staple. Number 1 singles featured last year's state champion from Norton, Tawny Griffey, who continued her undefeated streak with wins over Paige Ratliff of Phillipsburg and Trigo's Allison Carr. Paige took second place, going 2-1, and Allison took third. Overall team scores had the host Trigo taking first with 38 points. Phillipsburg was second with 28, and Norton had 24 points, good for third place, and Osborne took fourth. Let's kick our way into soccer action this week. Our first stop is in Great Bend as they hosted the Junction City Blue Jays. The first half was mostly played only one half of the field. The Blue Jay goalie would have to be on his toes as he would have several saves. However, he would get caught as Alex Urias brings it downfield and knocks it in for the goal. Great Bend gets on the board. A minute and a half later, Oscar Torres would send Great Bend up by 2. Off of a free kick, Junction City would get on the board. The Blue Jays would only be down by 1 going into halftime. The second half, there would be a handball in the goalie's box, and Great Bend's Noel Rodriguez would take the kick and find the back of the net. With 11:21 left in the game, Urias would get another goal for Great Bend. There would not be any stopping them as Michael Prado would get his chance to score as he does at 9:30. 45 seconds later, Oscar Torres fights off 3 defenders and gets it past the goalie for another goal. This would send Great Bend into a 6-1 win over Junction City. The Thomas More Prep Marion Monarchs hosted the Panthers from Great Bend for a soccer match on Tuesday. The first period turned out to be a defensive standoff with both teams having scoring opportunities, but nothing would go into the net. At the end of the first period, it was all zeros on the scoreboard. The Monarchs switched goalies to start the second period. And less than a minute in, Great Bend senior Noel Rodriguez gets off a shot that reaches the back of the net and finally lights up the scoreboard. Now, 6 minutes into the period, TMP's Carlos Duenas takes this long kick to set up a shot by Michael Gonzalez that gets the Monarchs on the scoreboard. The Panthers add another goal to make the score, Great Bend 2, TMP 1. Great Bend's Ivan Galindo makes a nice pass to freshman Enrique Guyton, who shoots it in for a shot for another Panther goal. TMP's Carlos Duenas makes a long kick from the sideline that gets past the Great Bend goalie and gives the Monarchs their second goal. With time running out, TMP's Colby Shippers takes the shot, but it hits the crossbar. Final score, Great Bend 3, TMP 2. It was a gusty and dusty day last Tuesday as Hayes High hosted Dodge City. These two teams have very different styles. Dodge is well known for their touch game, while the Indians like long passes. Of course, Hayes' strategy requires their forwards to be faster and more aggressive than the opposing defense. That was not the case against the Demons, as Dodge City's defense routinely gained control of the ball, shutting down the Indians' plays. Eventually, the Demons' quick game began to wear down Hayes' defense, allowing Ricardo Sanchez to put one into the back of the net. Hayes High retaliated just as the half was ending, but an offsides call nullified the goal. The second half was even better for the Demons, getting them several shots on goal, including Oscar Ramirez's shot, setting the score to 2-0. The Hayes High Indians were unable to recover, and Dodge City walked out with the win. We have taken you to a lot of places this week and have covered a lot of sports. But we are not done just quite yet. However, we are going to take a short break, and then Casey will be in to bring you highlights from tonight's football games. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Bethany College is helping me begin my path in life.
I'm a student whose professors get to know me.
I'm an athlete competing for the Swede.
And I'm a community member involved in something bigger than myself.
Are you ready to explore your path?
Exhibit Customs does cars and trucks, wheels, tires, truck accessories, audio, video, subs and amps. It's not just the products they offer, it's the service behind the products. Get it tough, get it loud, get it mean, get it downright bad. Exhibit Customs, you're an individual, prove it.
Holy Week 6, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the football half of the Scoreboard Show. I'm Casey McAvoy, and you have no idea how happy I am to be bringing you highlights from area football games. Let's do this. Well, after a short break, let's do this. We'll be back.
All action on Scoreboard Show is brought to you in part by Simpson Farm Enterprises of Ransom, Hayes, Great Bend, and Beloit, your local spray coupe and Apache dealer.
Bulldogs in the house as they take on the Wichita Word of Life Fire. Damon Sure back to return, bobbles it a little bit, but he's going to be all over the place. No Word of Life can bring him down. Stiff arm there. He's going to cut back to the field, and he's going to follow his blockers, and he's just going to take this on his own, and he's going to go all the way. Damon Sure, make that a touchdown for him tonight, and he has 21 on the season already, so make that 22. Bulldogs some more. Ethan Slothour hit the keeper and score, and this is going to be his 8th touchdown of the year. And the Bulldogs up some more points. Jace Winder reception, and he's going to bring it across the field, and Ernest Caldwell on the tackle. And you know what? The only sure way to bring down Damon Sure is to jump on him, as does Benjamin Hurling. Heads up, TMP wins this game. Spoiler alert. Alex Nieschafer on the run, and he's just diving in, pushing hard, and Austin Worth on the tackle. I can't tell you who's on the bottom of the pile, but the Cimarron Blue Jays have a touchdown. Nick Hammocky hands to Dylan Gottschalk, and he'll get a first down and more. Tackled by Joey Frenzata. Tyler Seek, he has the keeper, and he'll take it down the far sideline, and Shane Zimmerman on the tackle. Alex Nieschafer over the top with the ball, and touchdown Cimarron. Hammocky, he's back to pass, scrambling to his left. He finds Jacob Fouts, and he breaks a tackle, and Tyler Seek finally brings him down. Off to the Ellsworth Bearcats game. And quick up the middle. This guy is even a quicker runner. He's gone. Touchdown. Hudson with the score. Going all the way. And wait for it. Boom. Yeah. Let's go for the PAT. Freese. After the 94-yard run, 2 points more. Little Lions offense here. Matt Comfort, no place to go. Andrew Yoxall, the punt, high kick. And it's going to be a short return for the Bearcats, who are in still good field position. Take that pass and run with it. And that quick 22, here he comes again, Hudson. Touchdown, Bearcats. Ellsworth 47, Minneapolis 14. Wilson Dragons, Jordan Best gives to Marcus Denham, and the ball is loose. Caleb Brummer recovers for the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays, but we're back to the Wilson Dragons. Best scrambles, toss, and Jack Stoppel on the reception, tackled by Trey Dubert. And more Best, he runs his way over some Jays, and he's going to get in for the score. Touchdown, Dragons. Go Dragons! Woo! Connor Eiler toss to Eric Perez, and he's going to be tackled by Jordan Bess. And Perez is going to try the other side, but he likes this side of the field more, and Perez switches it and dropped by Jake Stoppel. It's a keeper, and Perez loves the smell of 6 points, which he gets right here. St. John Simpson 26, Wilson 36. And here we have the Patriot Guard as they pop a visit to El Saline as they host the Plainville Cardinals. Cardinals versus Cardinals. Joel McCrickard gives to Harrison Gillen, and tackled is by Mason Unruh. Plainville going left, and a host of other Cardinals on the tackle. Toby Omley on the top. El Saline, Garrett Walker, he gives to Justin Schmutz, and tackled by Alex Dwarman. Walker is going nowhere. Nick Hickson, big tackle. And here we come with the pass. Jared Winter, and middle, that's a dangerous place. Dalton Werner on the tackle. Plainville ball. Nowhere to go. Evan Moracle on the stop. Can't you hear the cheerleaders? Now do it. Move to the groove. Walker, he passes high into those Friday Night Lights, and Caleb Whitehair has reception and gets the Cards to the 1 yard line. Plainville 32, El Saline 13. And we go to the Thunderhawks, and Wade Buck takes the ball. And Mike Knipp finally brings him down. Ty Kaiser on the run. And Mike Knipp with another tackle, and Chase Newell also on the assist. How about that bang for your buck? Touchdown, Thunderhawks. Falco Roosters ball, Cody Hamill. And Tucker Gillespie is going to bring him down. Will Bixman, nowhere to pass, but run over some Roosters. Hamill hits Anthony Keller, and around the Thunderhawks to bring him down. Bixman, you know, this guy can run, so he does. And Hamill hits him hard out of bounds right here, and we love the sounds of those clashing pads, baby. And Kaiser's going to pound this in without a problem. Touchdown, Thunderhawks. Let's go to homecoming in Great Bend. You're looking at royalty of Matt Moyd and Emily Cruz. Mitch caught his pass. He falls down. What are we going to do with it? Oh, we're going to pass. Jeremy Sigler, he finds Connor Sell wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Great Bend Panthers. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Liberal Redskins punt formation. Bobbled reception, and Trenton Hammond with the good hands here jumps on the ball, and it's going to be recovered by the Redskins. Caleb Welling, pass, and Hammond has the moves. Breaking tackles over into the end zone. Touchdown. Caught us, and we got a big boy on the interception here. Man, they love those. Thomas Covert with the pick. Darren Yeager trying to get these short yards. What's the call? What's the call? Well, no, and we got a touchdown. Joshua Lopez in for the Panthers. Touchdown, Great Bend. Caught us. Gonna pass. And he's gonna scramble. And he's gonna scramble some more. And then he finds Seiler for the touchdown. And the Panther crowd goes wild. I'm Casey McAvoy. Thanks for watching the Scoreboard Show. Here's some more scores. And I'm telling you, don't text and drive. Have a good night.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The T-Birds dream it. The sky is the limit. Cloud is right along your way to your dream career. Come and see. Get on your way to what you want to be. Cloud County Community College. Going anywhere starts here.
Dove Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, providing sales, service, and genuine GM parts to the Golden Belt since 1957. Located at 4217 West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Come see us.
As I had mentioned in the beginning of the show, we have hit postseason play for tennis and golf. We will have highlights on next week's show from some of those events. Which ones? Well, you can find out by following us on Twitter or checking out our website at scoreboardshow.tv. Until next time, remember to put on your game face, pick up a sign, or just get the attention of our cameraman, and we just might see you on the Scoreboard Show. Take care and good night.